I'm up here at Council Mountain. This is a beautiful area. As you can see off to my left here, everything's kind of changing color. Riding up to some single track right now. This is a very nice scenic road. Although honestly, I could do this on my R1. Could definitely do it on my MT9. Could definitely, easily do it on my DRZ. But once I get to the single track, I'll be on the right bike. This is one of those things that I try to tell people. I got one comment on my R1 video saying that they were going to get an R1 just like mine because I think it was a guy from London, and he said that was the only way to do transportation pretty much is on motorcycles there. And I would not recommend that bike for just, you know, somebody who just wants transportation. For one, you can't let the clutch out in the parking lot and just ride around like that. Unless you gear it way down, which you could definitely do that. But I wouldn't recommend riding that around as transportation. A much better bike for that would be the MT9. But the R1 just seems like it's not going to be legal forever. I mean, that bike, it's so fast. Whoever gets on it has the power to do, you know, if you gear it right, take off the limiter, you're going to be over 200 miles per hour on that bike. So it's very, very fast. When you're in first gear and you rev that thing up, you just feel like you're teleporting. It's extremely fast. I might have to check my Onyx off-road maps, something that I've been using for well before I was ever affiliated with Onyx, because it's amazing. Such an intuitive map, so easy to use, find your tracks, so easy to record your tracks, share them with other people. Yeah, it's the way to go for sure. It's so easy to spot trails. I have yet to be on a trail where it's way off. I am on one of those very, very backwoods single tracks. Shouldn't be very burned in. This is nice and green in here, so I don't expect a lot of deadfall. But we'll see how everything goes, see how far I can make it. I would love to get further than I did last time. If I remember right, last time there's a stream in here that was a little sketchy and I was by myself. Harlan was with me earlier today. He fell over and I think he is a little hurt, so he decided to head back after that last trail that we did. So I'm by myself back here. We were supposed to have a group of 4 people, including myself, but everybody pansied out on us. This is a beautiful trail so far. I know that I've been on it before, but I have very little memory of it. And I didn't make it very far down the trail last time. Whoa! That branch was stronger than it appeared. I ran into it and it didn't move. It looked like it was about the right diameter that it would move out of my way. this is beautiful. Beautiful back in here. Alright guys, well, this trail off to my left must be new. I'm not seeing it on here, so I'm going to go up ahead, hit this stuff. Looks like I'm almost to the point where I turned around last time. Just beautiful back in here. I think I remember that creek crossing. I made it through that one last time, I'm pretty sure. It would have been the one after that that had me sketched out. Note to self, probably shouldn't bring beginners up in here. Cambridge Council, this is all pretty gnarly stuff. Even if it's not difficult necessarily, it really tests your willingness to keep going. Just for the mere fact that you're gonna encounter navigational things that are difficult, and probably some obstacles here and there. Where do I go? Where do I go? Do I go up or that way? Crap. Oh, there's the turn to my right here. Okay. I have made an error then. Let's see. In that situation, most people I see fall to the downhill side. The main thing is to plan. All it takes is a little planning. So throw your weight to the uphill. Turn right, throw your weight to the uphill. That's one of those situations where I see lots of people crash. Alright, there's dust up here. That means something was up here. Probably moving away from me. There's cut log, and there's dirt bike track. Definitely tell this is the right way. Oh, caught my leg on that panel. Yep, that's what I thought it did. That's what I thought you did, Husky. Next time maybe you'll put screws in that instead of some fittings, some pressure fittings. I just made that word up, I don't know what they're called. Well, hopefully I'm still recording. I can't really hear sometimes when it beeps. Alright, looks like we're going up this way. Navigating as you're climbing is difficult. You have to keep your momentum, but also you want to go the right way. A wrong turn while you're climbing just sucks. And getting clotheslined off the bike while you're climbing also sucks. So you don't want to do either of those. This is like really rocky. Everything moves. sometimes in situations like that, it's better to get off the gas, let that rear tire stick better. The more you spin that rear wheel and catch those rocks, and they'll fly right out from under you. Well, I think this is further than I've made it before. Could have swore there's a stream. I'm gonna check my map, see where I'm going. Catch you guys on the next section. Alright, I am on the right path, almost to the junction, trail junction. There's a bunch of them that meet up. And believe it or not, the last time I was in this area, I was on my DRZ 400. I was on a different trail, but in the same area. I don't like to rev it up. It tears up the trail, but that's deep sand right there. I needed to get through that. Alright, where do I go? Alright guys, well the map has spoken. It appears that I go that direction, right where those trees are, and work my way over this hill. And then I'll go and work my way to the left, up to the peaks. Where are you? There it is. I just passed it. Wow. Here's some more tracks. It's not supposed to necessarily go this direction, but eventually it won't hurt. Here's a bunch of tracks through here. Ow, I just hit my leg. Beautiful spot right here. These cliff ledges along the side to my left here. Mountain goes up. And off in the distance I see a town down there. If I absolutely had to mountain man it without the bike, I could just walk down this ravine straight to that town, which is an estimated 8 miles away. That would not be a walk in the park with riding boots. Alright, I'm not going to go straight just yet. The reason why is because it's going, looks like pretty steep down this, and I'm kind of thinking that might be a game trail and I could get stuck down there, so I'm going to consult with the map first. Camera turned off at a crappy spot, but it is what it is. Well, I know this is not the trail, but if I can get over this ridge, I'll run into the trail most likely. My map, and I found out that the trail that I just did was not actually a trail, and I need to be going back because this is obviously way too difficult to be anything but boondocking it. But apparently there were some game that decided this was a good route. no trail up that way. It's got to go before this ledge. Looking at the terrain. There's this rock ledge here, so the trail would go up behind that. So I've been on a cow trail for a while. Where there's a cut log right here, that's a good sign. Alright, I'm on a flat tire now. Might be a good sign to head home. Running tubeless in the rear, so a flat tire isn't as big of a deal. But I am way out here, so I don't want to get stuck. I just have a hard time turning around right now because I'm really in the meat of the terrain. It's getting high elevation right here, starting to get up to the peaks. Pretty stream right here. So I get cross-rutted on the trail. Well, I've got a flat tire in the rear. I'm just gonna push it a little bit further. Hopefully nothing comes apart because I'm pretty far away from everything. Wow, it is so nice up here. This is cool. Alright guys, I'm going to do a little mechanicking, a little drone flying. Catch you on the next section. I know I shouldn't keep going, but that's what I'm doing. But I want to see what's up here. Man, that's gnarly. I was hoping this would go up, but I think I've been about as far up as I'm gonna go. So yeah, this is the end of the trail anyway. Sweet. Yeah, I parked my DRZ right here. This is gnarly terrain for a bike with street tires. Oh man, that was fun though. And I think I actually went down. I'd have to check my map, but I think it went down. Man, that's pretty. It's too bad my drone doesn't work right now. It's logged out. It won't let me log back in, and when it's logged out, it lets me go 50 feet, which is stupid. Stupid try, DJI. Anyway, catch you guys on the next section. I've decided to do a loop and take this trail right here, which goes up to Council Mountain Peak, it looks like, where there used to be a lookout right there. stability. That's a benefit of having a flat tire. You can really stick. Look at these views. One of the bad things about having a flat rear tire is just floats around back there like I'm feeling right now. Alright, I don't see any dirt bike tracks right now. Map shows that I'm going the right direction. So I will continue. I should run into a dirt road. And after that, I will be going back to my truck. Hopefully feel every little bit of feedback. If it feels doesn't feel squishy when I hit stuff, if it's starting to feel a little clanky, that's not what I want. And I feel like I'm going pretty slow over these rocks, but it's so rocky. I need to get out of this stuff. I don't want my jacked up rear rim. I want a nice straight rear rim. Alright guys, well, I filled up my rear tire. It is already flat, so I'm riding this on the home stretch back to my truck. I gotta hit the highway for a little bit, so it should be interesting. But like I said, I got tubeless, so not a big deal. But I explored some really cool terrain today. I'll have this tire fixed for next time, so I don't have to deal with it. I'm glad you guys came along for the ride. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Alright guys, I just wanted to thank my Patreon supporters. That would be Lance Darnell, Jim Jolson Jr., Kurt Kinghorn, Daniel Roush, Brian Thomason, Wade James, Moto Creek, Nathan Young, Jason Froling. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.